Donald Trump tries to portray himself as a phony man of the people, as somebody leading a populist movement. He and his family have already pocketed over $200 million just since the election on the backs of his presidency. I'm Michael Popak. You're on the Midas Touch Network and Legal AF. Let's get down to the numbers. This is the unholy grift. You've got Meta, Facebook, paid Donald Trump $25 million on a lawsuit that was also just sort of languishing around. This is all because Donald Trump was spreading lies and disinformation and misinformation on his social media platforms, including through Jan 6th and during Jan 6th. To foment discontent, to create. Elon Musk spent $250 million to buy a presidency. His own money. He invested $250 million. Why? Why not? Because he's doubled his wealth in that amount of time. He went from $250 billion of wealth at the time of the election to almost $500 billion now in February. That's a pretty good return on an investment. In return, he got control over the government and its regulators, all of whom have been the bane of his existence for a long, long time. So in a losing case, Elon Musk decided to put $10 million directly into Donald Trump's pocket, the guy that he works for, right? I thought they're all supposed to be working for us. I thought they're all supposed to be in public service. So when have we ever heard in the history of America one employee paying the boss, who's the president of the United States, $10 million, and to settle a case that is a failed case for Donald Trump?
There's no denying that he knows how to make headlines. After his presidency, Trump didn't fade into the background like many of his predecessors. Instead, he remained in the spotlight, continuing to influence politics, culture, and even the financial markets. One of the most recent ventures Trump has embarked on is the launch of his own cryptocurrency coin. Yes, you heard that right, Trump coin. Now, cryptocurrency is a tricky business. It's volatile, it's unpredictable, and it's often shrouded in mystery. But when someone like Donald Trump gets involved, you can bet that people are going to pay attention. The launch of Trump coin was met with a mix of excitement and skepticism. Some saw it as a brilliant move, a way for Trump to capitalize on his massive following and create a new revenue stream. Others saw it as a risky gamble, one that could potentially backfire in a big way. But what many people didn't realize is that there was more to this coin launch than met the eye. Enter Meta, the company formerly known as Facebook. Meta has been making waves in the tech world with its ambitious plans for the metaverse, a virtual reality space where people can interact, work, and play. But Meta's ambitions don't stop there. The company has been quietly exploring the world of cryptocurrency, looking for ways to integrate digital currencies into its platform. And that's where things get interesting. According to sources close to the matter, Meta had been in talks with Donald Trump about a potential partnership involving his cryptocurrency coin. The idea was simple. Meta would promote Trump coin on its platform, giving it access to billions of users worldwide. In return, Trump would receive a hefty sum of money, reportedly in the ballpark of $200 million. Now, that's a lot of money, even for someone like Trump. But why would Meta be willing to pay such a staggering amount? The answer lies in the power of influence. Donald Trump has one of the most loyal and dedicated followings in the world. His supporters are passionate, vocal, and willing to go to great lengths to support him. By partnering with Trump, Meta would be tapping into that vast network of influence, potentially bringing millions of new users into its ecosystem. It's a classic case of you scratch my back, I'll scratch yours. But as with any deal of this magnitude, there's always more to the story. Enter Elon Musk, the billionaire entrepreneur behind companies like Tesla and SpaceX. Musk is no stranger to controversy, and he's certainly no stranger to cryptocurrency. In fact, Musk has been one of the most vocal proponents of digital currencies like Bitcoin and Dogecoin. But when it comes to Trump coin, Musk's involvement is a bit more complicated. According to the same sources, Elon Musk had initially expressed interest in partnering with Trump on the coin launch. The two had reportedly been in talks about a potential collaboration, with Musk offering to promote the coin on his social media platforms. But as the negotiations progressed, things started to fall apart. Musk allegedly backed out of the deal, leaving Trump in a difficult position. Without Musk's support, the coin launch was at risk of failing before it even got off the ground. But here's where things take a surprising turn. After Musk backed out of the deal, he reportedly offered to compensate Trump for the loss. The exact amount of this compensation is unclear, but some estimates put it in the tens of millions of dollars. Now, why would Musk do this? Why would he offer to pay Trump after walking away from a deal? The answer lies in the complex web of relationships and rivalries that exist between these powerful figures. Elon Musk and Donald Trump have had a complicated relationship over the years. While they've often been at odds, there have also been moments of mutual respect and cooperation. By offering to compensate Trump, Musk may have been trying to maintain a sense of goodwill between the two. After all, in the world of business and politics, it's always better to have friends than enemies. But there's also the possibility that Musk felt a sense of responsibility for the failed deal. After all, his involvement had been a key factor in the initial negotiations, and his decision to back out may have left Trump in a tough spot. Now let's talk about the court case. As many of you may know, Donald Trump has been involved in numerous legal battles over the years. One of the most recent cases involved a lawsuit filed against him by a group of investors who claimed they had been defrauded in a previous business venture. The details of the case are complex, but the bottom line is that Trump was facing the possibility of a significant financial loss. And that's where the $200 million shakedown comes into play. According to the sources, the $200 million payment from Meta was not just for the promotion of Trump coin. It was also a way for Trump to offset the potential losses from the court case. By securing such a large sum of money, Trump would be able to cover any damages awarded against him, effectively shielding himself from financial ruin. It's a classic example of using one deal to mitigate the risks of another. But as with any story involving this much money and power, there are always questions about ethics and legality. Was it ethical for Meta to pay Trump $200 million for the promotion of his cryptocurrency coin? Was it ethical for Elon Musk to offer compensation after backing out of a deal? And was it ethical for Trump to use the money from Meta to offset his legal losses? These are questions that don't have easy answers. But what's clear is that this story is a prime example of how the worlds of politics, business, and technology are increasingly intertwined. In the end, the launch of Trump coin was met with mixed results. While it did generate a significant amount of buzz, it also faced criticism from those who saw it as little more than a cash grab. And while the $200 million payment from Meta may have helped Trump in the short term, it's unclear what the long-term implications will be. Will this deal come back to haunt him? Will it set a precedent for future collaborations between politicians and tech giants? Only time will tell. But one thing is certain. The story of the secret Trump $200 million shakedown is a fascinating glimpse into the world of power, money, and influence. It's a reminder that in the world of high-stakes business and politics, nothing is ever as simple as it seems. And it's a cautionary tale about the dangers of mixing personal gain with public responsibility. So, what do you think about all of this? Was this just a savvy business move by Trump? Or was it something more sinister? And what does this mean for the future of cryptocurrency, social media, and politics? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And as always, stay tuned for more updates on this developing story. Thanks for reading, and we'll see you in the next one.